Right.
Mommy's working. Mommy's Daddy's working. Daddy's working.
All right. In today's episode, I want to go through how to find a supplier for this product. All right, let's just get started. Okay, right. So I think I mentioned about tap plastic. That is where I got the plastic. Um, all right, so let's go to Google Map. Look at their offering. I like to go to Google Map because the picture in there are more relevant. All right, so some people take, so you can see they have. All right, this is the company called Tap Plastic. They do computer cut vinyl leathers. They do computerized laser cutting engraving. Okay, looks like they also sell containers, some cups, and looks like they have a warehouse in the back. They have a drill press, right? You can just tell a lot from just the pictures on the Google Map, right? They sell multiple kind of acrylic boxes. They're glued together, right? Looks like they also makes kind of yeah. See, this is pretty cool. Reusable something bag, right? They're selling some shopping bag, and they have various containers, suction cups. I already saw this, but different angle. They have a giant table in the back. The guy is, yeah, handling a piece of acrylic. Looks like. DevComs, adhesive, epoxy, etc. Multiple tools, rollers, acetone, or surfacing. Interesting. Brushes, opaque pigment. I guess you can add. Right, this picture you saw right. They cut flames because Merca. They make bathroom signs. Tab, neon sign, container. Okay, they have film as well. I don't know, like for automotive film. Literature holder, right? They have that. That's their warehouse. It's so now they have a whole giant selection in the back, right? So look at that. Cool. Next to T-Mobile, right? So this is kind of this is where I got a prototype. So then you can go to the website and go to contact us, and then you can contact near the store. And then the one I contacted was in Pleasanton, right? So I search Pleasanton. So their email. Right, so you got that email, then you just copy that, and then that's your first. Open on OneNote. I like to take a lot of notes when you look for suppliers because you never know which one's gonna work out, right? So we have supply chain. Let's say like supplier vendors, right? First one is Tap Plastic. They're local, right? They're expensive. Um, and this is the contact address. Okay. Next one. Let's see what else. Right. So just search plastic supply. Near me, right? Let's see. That's one. Okay. Looks like they have. I usually ignore the sponsored one because yeah. This place, they do what? I like this for the images. No images. Mr. Plastic. It's a good name. Okay. Looks like they do similar stuff, right? So they have like a DMV, like a sign window we cut out, right? They do acrylic, do films, sticks, they're much smaller looks like, but they looks like they have a real office, right? They have this is showcasing what they can do. It's like during COVID, we have those acrylic covers, right? They're made from them, right? They have and yeah, it looks like they have a pretty big warehouse as well. Like they have a bunch of cutters, right? I don't know what that is. Oh, like a vertical cutter, like you see at Home Depot, right? So yeah, it looks like they just do a lot of acrylic cuts. That's their saying. Oh, they also do like outdoor roof stuff, right? So you can take a look at the street view next to where open to the public. Cool. Next to middle of nowhere, golf course actually on Deloitte Drive. Okay, so we have another one. Let's go to their website. Right, Mr. Plastics, and go to contact us. All right, so copy that. That's their address. What's the email? Right, sales social, sales marketing, sales design director. All right, I have to contact sales. Tilly, Tilly. I don't know how to say her name, but anyway. So this is Mr. Plastics, right? Local means you in the U.S. Right? So this is in the U.S. as well. Don't know how expensive they are, but this is their contact. I copied. All right, I copied their emails here. Emails here. Yeah, there you go. And I think I mentioned that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that's the local suppliers I see. So I actually already contact them. I'm not gonna pretend I haven't done that. They are both no quote, meaning um, they're not interested or they don't have the capability of making this product. I think it's no quote because not because they can't make it, they can make the cut, but they don't have the punch right for mass production. They can laser cut, they can CNC for sure, but those gonna be low profile volume um, right. So I didn't have very good experience with that. And then because of my experience in the industry, I also have a few contact, and I actually contacted one of them. Because my volume so low, then it's a no code as well, right? So, and what do you do from here, right? You go to China for the rescue. Okay, so you go to Alibaba with 1688.com, right? So what you're gonna search in here, right? And don't worry about if you are like you're seeing in English, whatever, it's the same thing. So you're gonna I'm looking for factory, right? So I'm looking for plastic film, right? Plastic film. In this is specifically PP and PE. Okay, see, I have a bunch of them popping up, and then I usually like to rank by their return. Well, you don't have to filter them, right? So, but then just click on a bunch of them, right? See, I see what they do. So factory do a lot of foam. Okay, they have a CNC. This is a laser cutter. That is also a laser cutter. Looks like they have a lot of supply. Oh, they have acrylic as well, right? Right. Oh, they have products. 有机玻璃 organic plastic, organic glass, not plastic. Oh, there you go. That's exactly what we're looking for, right? Right, it's a company pretty small, 5 to 10 people, 200 square meters, right? So they have those where you can buy from America as well. But I saw the film, right? Is that a different company? Yeah, the same company. Yeah, see, Yep. Oh, this is PVC though. So PET. What I'm looking for is PP. Let me just search again. PP film. Right. I'm not gonna search film because I mean the Chinese version. But if you're in a US website, you can search for the same thing too. Right. Now you get a bunch of them. You don't want a company to be so big, right? They have up to as small as 3 millimeter. Okay. So I want like 1.2 millimeter, something 1 to 2 millimeter. So this, but that doesn't mean they can do it, right? Because if they can do 2 millimeter, what's the difference, right? You can do some products. There we go. Give me some product. I want to see some bending and punching, right? Oh, equipment. There is some bending. All right, so this is bending machine. Okay, so they can do that. Perfect. Great. So this is my candidate, right? So I want to. So then you want to copy the name, take notes, right? This is overseas, China. Don't know the price yet, but it's contact. So you can just contact them here, right? So you can either do it online or you can call them, right? Calling them, you're gonna have set up. So first you need to set up account, which let me log in. Use my phone. 1 second to get my phone. Be right back. All right, I'm going to excuse me 1 second. Try to log in. Where is my Alibaba? Okay, see that. I've got a phone to scan that. Log on. Right, scan successful. Oh, okay. I need my number. Yeah, it's my number in Chinese. Oh, I don't have that. Next time. Alright, cool. So I can either contact online, right? So this will not require any number. It can be anywhere. Right, it looks like. So I already contact a bunch of them, right? So what I send them is my drawing, right? So give them my requirement. Hi, I am looking for something like that, and then so I can translate for you guys. Um, all right, so stop it. All right, translate to Chinese. Oh, no, not Chinese. Translate to English. Okay. Anyway, so I specified. So I designed something for mass production. Design that's ready for into mass production products made from solid PP sheet that are either 1 millimeter or 1.25 millimeters, like a minimum assembly required. This finished product as described. DFM feedback. DFM is designed for manufacturing, right? So, um, please provide it. I mean, it's like, oh, can you actually manufacture it, right? So, minimum quantity order. What's the minimum quantity order? It's like, what's do you accept anything that's lower than $100? And then send them a picture of the prototype I made, right? So the prototype I made was in this. So it's a picture worth 1,000 word, right? So they can see that. Oh, can they make that? Right. So what's the timeline, right? So what's our lead time? How long does it take? Right. So I give them a bunch of questions, and then yeah. So well, we already make something very similar, blah blah blah, and it looks like they make this, right? Right. Something they have a hole, they have some assembly, right? So yeah, so this is a good shot, right? They already make something very similar. Cool, right? And I'll contact a bunch of them, like just in a way that so look, see, so you have to really speak the language they speak anyway, right? So we'll have the AI copilot, the Bing copilot on the side. You can like just translate, right? Or you can use whatever you can translate from above as well, right? So you can use there and translate here somewhere. I forgot. Where is the translate tool? All right, there's a translate tool anyway. We can translate the whole web page, right? So they specialize in PP plastic, and then like I said, polypropylene is very commonly used for this kind of application for ketchup bottles, for makeup bottles, right? They can all use this. So going back to my list, right? So I had no quote from two U.S. suppliers, and I have. So let me tell you just the real story then, right? So I have these two suppliers. I have three suppliers that go in parallel because I don't know which one has the best quality. So we have three company. One is YH. Her last name is Liang, right? And then we have they're on the pricey side, 2,000 RMB to make the tool, right? Like I said, the tool is always going to be expensive. And then we have the other one, and this is Ali. Right, so it's called PP Chumping. Right, it's from China. Oh shoot, can't type too fast. China. There's also China, and we'll have another one called Zheng Mei Baozhuang. Okay, it's also from China, and then name is Wensheng. Okay, not this show. Okay. Okay, they're it's like 1,500 RMB. I think, but a lot of time you do get what you paid for, right? So I spent 5 grand in RMB to make samples from them. They each made 10 for me, and they do have the best quality so far. Meaning, this is not a complete product to make, right? But they have the best kind of quality in terms of the edge finish, position, tolerance. Um, I can show you some picture I took from the sample to give them feedback. Um, essentially, um, oh shoot, what happened? Excuse me. Right. Right. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? Right. So when they make the sample, I ask them to send some pictures. Right. So the first one, you can just see the picture is not very clear, but you can see their prototype was made like cut. Right. So that's not good. And you can see some fuzzy particles on the edge. Right. It means it's not a clean cut. You have some string on there. Right. So another one they did. So this is from YH, right? So you can just tell, like the edge is shiny and clear, right? You don't have any residue, and then they put it together wrong, but that's okay. I'll make the instruction, and then that's clear too. Um, all right, they asked them to send me a picture, some picture of the tool, right? Send me some video, right? The tool they make is very similar, right? It's not a complicated tool. So ask them to send the video, right? So one of them sent me this video where I can see some tears, right? There's some cuts. I want those to be banned, not cut, right? Um, so that's a red flag. So that's something they can fix, all right. So you have to work with the supplier and ask them for a quote, right? They'll give you the quote, the mode tool, tooling fee, etc. Like if it's in, you can use Google Translate to use it, right? So but there's more pictures, right? This one, it's a little far away, so you can't really see, but it looks pretty good. What else? Heck is this? Oh, they sent me some others. The raw material they got, right? So this is something I point out to them where I want this to be not just one cut. This needs to be two cut, right? So if you look at the CAD I drew, and that's from the top view, right? I want this to be two cut where it's roughly about the thickness of the part. The thickness of the part is 1.25 millimeter, but then this cut I have a 2 millimeter where the whole reason is for the user experience, right? It's easier for them to insert, right? It's less resistance, easier to aim, right? Don't have to push through a small opening, right? So yeah, so I give them, oh, on my drawing I said two cut, you make one cut, that's not good, right? So fix that. Um, so you gotta be very clear when you're communicating with the vendors on what you want. So like that's how the picture I took and then saved on my phone. So there's another picture from another vendor on the tool, right? So you can see that it's very similar. It's not a hard thing to do. It just yeah. So there's another picture, right? They have some cut. This one is the YH one. You can tell, right? They did two cut. You know, it's clean, right? This one, see, this is from YH as well. They do have some improvement as well, right? You can see it's not a clean cut there, right? So they do have some room for improvement, but overall, I'm pretty happy with what they have. So this is a picture of the prototype I was making, and then my daughter Emily is trying to help. Yeah, so that's it. Right. So again, this plastic is from like TP plastic, tap plastic, where yeah, yeah. So you do have to do some. I do prefer working with local vendors, like where possible. That's kind of my the first choice anyway. But then just they said no quote, right? That I have to fund some. This is the first prototype before I go to TP Plastic and to spend $10 on a piece of plastic. This is just cardboard. I it's from my IKEA furniture box. You know, that's left over, so I cut some prototype to see. Oh, so it works in my head. Does it actually works? Yeah, so it did work. Yeah, again, some picture. So I when I prototype, I also bought a clear one to see how it looks like, right? So um, because I don't have a big enough printer to print in one piece, but then I don't have to, right? So I can just print the important corners and features, leave the rest like aligned, right? So I can draw a straight line with just a ruler or something like a level where I can straight line, and then I don't doesn't have enough detail, right? So I don't need that much detail anyway. Cool. That's how you find a supplier. It's I would say like a lot of your time spent is on communication with the supplier. Like once they understand what you're asking, so you have to expect spending 80% or 90% of your time during just back and forth, right? So it's better to set up like a call. They don't use Zoom or Teams, right? They use WeChat. Right? Just get a WeChat app, right? It's not that hard. You know, people in America use iMessage. And iMessage is so stupid. It's like it's a drug. It's a gateway drug to lock people into iPhone anyway. So anyway, not gonna get into it. So uh, cool. That's how you found the suppliers, right? It looks like you already saw some of the supply chain calculation I did, right? So based on my estimation on the shipping and etc., I'm gonna use fulfillment by Amazon, right? So we can go into that in detail. Like it needs its own video to talk about how to sell stuff on Amazon. It's a pretty complicated process, but it's not that hard to figure out. Just time consuming, right? It's not a lot of steps to go through. So that's it. Yeah, today it's a uh, quick discussion on how to fund a supplier, and then it takes some understanding of how the part is made. For example, have to know you're looking for PP, or just plastic is just a term people throw around where they don't know what they're talking about, right? A lot of things plastic. There's thousands of different type of plastic. What kind of infill, what kind of manufacturing method you're looking for, right? So, one of the reasons I picked this product to do this series is because it's a simple enough hardware product. It's also not that simple in the way that it does require some understanding of the material property, the manufacturing method, some of the business fundamentals, right? So, um, yeah, so yeah, that's it. So that's a quick video on how to find suppliers. Um, so you saw in some of the picture I sent earlier, right? Some of the sample they made was on the first version of the product I designed, right? So there's another reason I like Onshape software. You have version control, right? Revision control, which is amazing. I can show you the first revision I had. It was terrible. Sorry, first human, right? So I had this, right? I was trying to think, oh, they have something that's work. Well, let's see how I make it cheaper. But then it's like, well, it's so stupid where you can't really take it off, right? Um, so I did a few iterations of with that and just think it wasn't a good idea. Um, just fundamentally, I think people are looking for a simpler product, right? So I went to quite a few iterations on that until like a vision 9. I think I had the realization that I don't think people want that. Like I think it's not. Why am I still on? Why is keep opening this? Yeah, oh, potential May. I'm sorry. Yeah. What? What happened? Why am I on this version? What? This is weird. I don't understand. Main. Wait, what is going on? What is? Hmm. Oh, I'm on the. I don't want that. I want a main. I don't understand. Huh. It's confusing. Oh, sorry guys. I'm working on the wrong one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the latest version where I had the logo. So I was thinking another thing that um, I realized when I'm contacting suppliers, the logo is gonna be printed, right? And then because the nature of this product is a food related product, think about, right? So this product is touching food that you're gonna feed your baby, right? I so asked the vendor about food safe ink. Apparently they don't make that now, right? The soy based ink, but the application process and whatever in the whole process that still doesn't make it food safe, right? Food safe ink. So I've determined to not put the logo on top, right? Um, so I don't know how they do it. I yeah, that's a huge red flag on my side where Catchy will put their logo on top where it's contact my contacting the food, right? Sometimes the ink have lead in them, right? It's crazy, right? So I'm gonna put my logo on the bottom, right? I don't have the enough ego to print my logo everywhere on the product, but on the bottom where you can see it. So well, you can see it, right? Not directly, right? So you can still see it when you like looking straight on, right? But the kids won't see it. Where this where all the food is being catched, right? So on the surface, right? So this is safe for the food to touch. There's no print ink on there, right? I'm gonna put my logo here. But it's kind of hidden, right? Which another thing I was thinking, like I could make the part transparent, right? So instead of white, I can use transparent, where the logo can be see through. But this product may not look very good in transparent mode, right? So that's something I'm debating. That's undecided. So, but I've settled on putting the logo here for sure, right? Where it's not going to contact the food, right? Okay. Um, cool. I think I'm gonna stop here for today's episode. This is just a quick episode, but I want to warn you: most of your time is not gonna spend on the engineering or making the product, thinking about what the product to do. Most of the time is gonna spend on communicating with the suppliers and getting samples, overcome the language barrier, cultural barrier, and then let them understand what you're asking for, right? And then negotiate on price, sample, quantity, right? I like to ask for at least 5 samples for the first batch, so I can confirm the process is good, everything fits, right? No modification needed before I spend a bunch of money to order, say my first initial batch of 500 pieces. Yeah, so that's it. I want to end the video right here. All right, have a good weekend.